Hey, just a quick intro. How are you all doing? It's pretty warm in my summer house, to be fair, so I'm baking alive, but so I'll keep it short and sweet. I've made a porch for a fully baked farm and attached it in this video, so enjoy that. There's a few other bits and pieces, and next week I'll be making a curtain pole and hanging some curtains, putting a windowsill on, possibly mending some metal bits, the ones that came in the post that were a bit crumpled, and no doubt Tobias will make an appearance. So anyway, ta-ta for now. That's strange, I don't remember leaving the lights on. Maybe it's just a reflection. What on the earth? What? I don't remember leaving you there either. What on the earth has happened to you? Oh my goodness. Your leg's in broken. I could have sworn I left those all packed up and you were in the hallway. That's really odd. Oh well, must be me, I must be going a bit bonkers. One thing's for sure, I better get that leg mended, or both of them. Hi, just a quick explanation of what's going on. Here I'm attempting to amend Tobias's legs, and they really have split to within an inch of their lives, so I'm putting a bit of sawdust back, and I do attempt to sew it, but the fabric's far too delicate, as this is a genuine antique doll. So in the end, I do end up using the sticky elastic plaster, which is a really good solution for me. And I'm not saying it's what everybody should do, but at the end of the day, I can't take the legs off. They would fall apart. I couldn't resew them. It was falling apart. So it was the only option I really had left. And I have had a doll with this on in the past, and it had been on a lot of years. It was very old, and it worked. So it's working for me. I'm not saying it's what you should do. What it does to the value of your doll, I don't really know, but it worked for me, so there you go.
Oh, there's someone at the door. Let's get down there quickly. Slide down the banister, that'll be good. Oh, no, I'm off. Oh, bounce. Oh, no, stop. Oh, someone's left the sideboard. Let's move it in. Go into its place where it's supposed to go. This thing's not light. Over in the far corner will be nice. It'll be nice to sit over there. We can see it. Go on, let's get it around. Gonna have to lift this thing up. Let's see if these drawers open. Oh, there we go. Oh, and bounce that back up into my hands. Not on my own strength. Oh, slipping. Going over. Oh, watch me feet. Bye from Tobias.
Good afternoon. Well, it is here. I've had a rethink about what I'm going to do about the piece of wood above the door. So I'm going to have a go at cutting a porch. Like I've told you before, woodwork's not my thing, but I'm giving it a go because I appreciate that some of you out there are in my position and you've got to do it yourself. So here goes for nothing. Helps if I turn it on first, doesn't it? Right, I have a bit of an issue with it rocks. Obviously this piece of wood is bowed, so I think what I'm going to have to do is probably sand just a bit out at the back here so it sits a bit more flush. So yeah, we'll give that a go. I'll just get some sandpaper. It's roughly between where I've marked with the pencil marks, so Like, no, that's still quite a rock. Right, plan B. As always have a plan B. Right, I'm going to just whittle a bit out, if that's what you call it. Very hard, this wood. It's a good wood. Please do be careful if you're attempting to do this sort of thing. These craft knives are extremely sharp and they will completely slice through and hurt a lot. Right, let's see how that fits. Oh, that's much better. Oh. I'll just wipe this mess away. In the bin too. Right, I can show you now. That is not rocking anymore, so that's a good sign. So that's a nice fit now. Just have to decide whether I'm going to give it any side brackets. It's possible. There's hardly any room. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. I possibly should have made that less of an angle, but I'm going to live with it now because that's quite a lot of hassle to get that sanded down. But yeah, it's not rocking now, look, that's good. Well, there it is, all painted. It's not a bad colour match at all. And like I say, got to remember, I'm not trying to age it or make it look older than it is. It's just got to look in keeping with the house itself. So I think that's a pretty good match, to be fair. So we'll see if we can fix it on. Right, I've decided where I want it. I'm thinking about there. So I've just drawn, can you see, just a little pencil line across the white marks. So it gives me some sort of guide. Little tacks. It'll just be a pilot hole, I think. Oh well, wish me luck. Here we go. Right, what I've done is marked the wood just with the drill end, just in my hand, deciding where I want them. I've not done this before. It's at an angle. It's new to me. As you can see, that was my practice of Folly Beck, but I decided not to use it after all. So I've measured, where is it? There it is. I've measured the drill bit next to the pins that I'm using. I would love to have used old pins. I just haven't got any left. Unfortunately, the ones that came out of the house were screws, and I'm not going to use screws because I'm not that good with screws. But anyway, and the wood's quite small, it would probably split it. The reason I'm doing pilot holes is so it doesn't split the wood. Well, there's one thing for sure, you can't say you don't get warts and all. Right. That one's a little bit higher than the others, so I'll bring it down a touch, I think. Because I don't even know if my nails are going to be long enough to go through this, actually. I didn't check. Let's see. Let's push one through. If it'll go through. It should be just ever so slightly. It looks like it'll be long enough, doesn't it? Where are you? There you go. Right. So next, the scary bit is I have to, I mean, the porch is not precious in any way, shape or form. I could make it again if I had to. But the doll's house is a different kettle of fish. So, scary bit. I don't know how I'm going to do this on video, to be honest, but we'll give it a go. I need to stand up and get over it. Where's my marks? There's my marks. Right. This is where you could do with more than a pair of hands. Right, let's middle it off. Probably about there. That's the mark. I've decided where it's going. As I'm getting caught up in all the wires here. Let's see what we've got. In fact, what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go straight for it while it's in position, rather than try and, oh gosh, they're going too easily. Oh no! Why is that then? My drill bit should have been ever so slightly smaller. But we can make it work, I'm sure. Ooh. Right. What to do, guys? I think a bit of glue. Take these back out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to line this up again. Well, let's hope so. Obviously, obviously it would just pull off like that, saying that. There. Right, there's a good option, look. Right, the glue. I'm going to just have to take you off camera a minute because I'm not going to be able to get it underneath. Right, as you can see, I've dribbled some glue down there. So I'm now going to push that on like that. Take away the excess, which isn't probably the best thing to do with your finger, but yeah. This one for now. You could be in trouble here. Has it come? Oh. They've come slightly through as well, which is slightly annoying. I don't know why they've come through, because they looked plenty short enough. Don't do that, Deborah. I can get that to stay a bit closer for the glue. Right. Bear with me, I don't want to put too much pressure on that. I don't know whether this will clip the ends off. It should do. Yep. And it just needs the tiniest bit of filing. That one hasn't really come through, weirdly. Not all the same length nails. As you can see, when I squeeze down, the glue does squeeze out a bit still, so it just makes me think it's not got fully contact there. I just don't want to bang too much on the house. I'm worried about splitting the wood. I could try knocking them in a tiny bit further. I think once that sets, it'll be fine. Right. I don't know if you can see that. I shall show it you on the house later. But for now, ta-ta for now. Hey all. Right. Here I have 3 beautiful antique doll's house items. purchased these recently, and unfortunately they were a little bit out of shape, but they got even more out of shape in the post. So I can't find anybody else who's going to tackle this job, so it looks like I'm going to have to do it myself, which isn't really a problem, but I just don't want them to break. So the only method I can think of is to use a heat gun, which doesn't get as hot as like your sort of DIY heat guns. This is more like a craft heat gun, is to heat it up and try and straighten it out. This I think is mainly tin with some softer pieces like this and this, and I think these are some sort of lead. So wish me luck. How you feel about it, I really don't want to ruin them. I've been after some bits like this for a long time, so all I can do is do my best. Right, we'll give it a go. I think I'm going to use these because they have a nylon cover. And like I say, it's going to get a bit noisy. I have done, in fact, I'll mute it on this. I have done a bit of jewellery making, so I should be okay this, but it's different techniques, to be fair. But I'll give it a go. I'll try and keep it on camera if I can. Let's just move it over a bit. So, right, 2 seconds. Well, there it is. Not too bad. I didn't lose anything except for that side piece, which was just held on with bent corners anyway. It wasn't attached, so I'm going to glue that back on. I'm not going to attempt to solder. I think that would just be a recipe for disaster. So that's what I should do. Ta-ta for now.